Rescue, Data and Repair. My name is still Dr. Ben, and today I got a Samsung Galaxy S21 FE logic board here, which came from another company, and they said there is no data recovery or repair possible. And if we have a look, the sticker here is already missing. Let's see under the microscope what we have here and what we can do. So, first time I'm watching this. Yeah, chair's the right one. Crazy. So do you see we have a lot of flux? So I think that, okay, you don't see anything because the cam doesn't want to work. So we go to microscope, we go to deactivate, activate, and we should see. Okay, what we see here is just that somebody tried to heat up the RAM, I think. So I don't think that the RAM was taken down because the shield is already here. So it wasn't cutted or whatever. So I think that they didn't took off the RAM, and yeah, here we can see we have clue. So the RAM is soldered down to the CPU. Between the RAM and the CPU there is a lot of glue, silicon glue. And if we have a problem like the phone is boot looping, not working anymore at all, customer needs data, we can't do it like, okay, we give flux on it and we heat it up. That's not the way. We have glue between CPU and RAM, so if the solder melts, the glue blows up and solder points can connect to each other, and the same under the CPU between CPU and board. So hopefully they didn't overheat it the whole board. Let's see. What I do now is just do a little cut at the right point. So it's important to do it at the right point because we don't want to kill the S3K security ROM, which is important for data in this situation too. Without this ROM, we don't get access to data, and the ROM sits directly next to the CPU and next to the shield. So it's really important that we don't affect the ROM and don't damage the ROM while taking down the shield. So I cut the shield, nothing loosed here, so all is here, no components damaged, and now we can just take off the RAM, reball the RAM, and get access to the important data in this case. Let us see if we can arrange that. Would be a very nice situation if we could. So just get it down to the holder. I hope that you are all fine. We didn't saw for about 1 week now. I told you that I try to do videos every week for you. So, and that is what I try to give you. So, let us take down the RAM. So, heat it up. We don't want to affect the S3K security encryption ROM here. It wasn't took off before, so I don't understand the whole situation. If we heat up a RAM only and get flux on it and you have as much glue as this under, how should that work? We have the RAM down in the right way. So now Alexa, Absaugung an. Now I just activate the dust absorber, add some flux. Alexa, Absaugung an. Alexa, Absaugung an.
Okay.
So, she doesn't want it to hear. Dust absorber is on now. And we can even use this. Okay, looks pretty fine. Let us just clean it one time. So today's the day where the rescue cube comes outside of the company and will be used there. And do you see that? And that's the problem which caused by overheating that system. Not good. Not good, and exactly that is what I don't want to see in these situations. So people, please stop doing these things if you don't know how to act. And I hope that the CPU isn't overheated, system on chip is okay, and there is no disconnection between the CPU and the board. So will be not as easy. So we need to cover this. We need to cover the situation. And I really often saw things like this if people act in this way. Here. Everywhere issues. So what we can do now, I don't want to lift out the CPU, I want to try it like that first. So let us just take some UV here, go more in, and just trying to fix that. Trying to fix the situation as good as we can. But why people act like this? This is a customer's phone. So why don't you say, I can't help you in this situation, dear customer, and please go to another shop, perhaps they can fix it, but I'm not able to do it. Would be no problem. Things like this can happen. Totally okay. If you say I can't solve a case, it's okay. So back in the days, as I was not working with HDDs, I was getting my HDDs to some other point where I knew that they can do. So then I learned HDD from the bottom, thanks to my mentor. And then I had the point where I could say, okay, now I'm able to fix HDDs or to get data out of it. But before, it was not my point to say, okay, I can fix that. That's just not okay. So, just a short time UV light. Really short time. And then we need a fresh plate. And I try to fix that. So I got about 15 minutes, then I need to go 20 minutes because my daughter needs to go to the doctor. So what I collected here is just a little bit of glue on the CPU. I just remove it and get it away. And as you can see, it's just like here we need some more. Yeah, that's bad, but we will get it. Try to get only these points free. This is pretty okay. Full soldering down. Pretty okay too. Okay too. Here we need some more UV. Just clean it one time. And here we need some more UV, just to fix it in the right way. Get it down here. Okay. Now I just remove it like that, and we get some UV light on it. Then I scrape free again, and then we go to the RAM. And hopefully we will be successful with this case and customer gets his important data. That's always the thing we want to arrange. That's pretty fine. That's pretty fine. 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 Just one more here. Okay. Hopefully last one now. And just one more time scraping over, then getting the RAM ready. That was my mistake, you see. The rest is fine. Only this one point where I wasn't exactly enough with the plate. Sorry, people. So I need to cover this little edge here. That was really just like my fingers weren't good enough. It wasn't the glue, it was me. Not it wasn't me, it was me. Okay. Pretty fine, I think. I think we can work in that way, okay? Yes, should be okay. So now we just take the RAM, or people, I don't need to do that because I have another one here. As far as I can imagine here, yes, we have a second one, which I already did. It's a done case, so we can just take off the RAM here. Like this. Because that case is done already. And we can take down solder here. It's much faster than cleaning the glue now from the other, because I really don't have much time today in the morning. 10 minutes. I need to take my daughter and go to the doctor with her because she was falling down and had a cut here, and today's control. Alexa, Absaugung aus. So we deactivate the dust absorber, take a stencil, this. Okay, come on. Take a stencil like this. Oh, what about the paste? Paste can be a little bit more fluxy. It's too old to use it. Too old to use it. So we just get some fresh paste on. And then we can continue. So, like this. Now we can just take tweezers and reball that run. That is pretty fine. Come on, okay. Okay, and we can sit it back here. Normally I add flux directly on the chip, but it doesn't matter in this situation here. So we can see the mark for A1. It's this one here. So we can now just sit it down in the right position and solder it down. Okay. Okay, and we are done. Should be fine. So let's check if we have now a phone which wants to work. So I just get the board inside, connect everything in a good way. NFC here. NFC connected. And we go to the top cam and we take a charging cable. Okay? Looks crazy on my table, I know. And let's see what we have here in this situation. Do we get something like charge? Ja, bis gleich. So, okay, we have about 200 milliamps, so perhaps the CPU really was overheated. That can be a problem. But perhaps because I was using the air for a short time, perhaps it's just like we need to reheat it. Okay, so it was moving That's pretty good. And we need to connect it again. And let's see if it works, and otherwise we have to reball the CPU. And hopefully the board is okay. So let's check it again. Yeah, now it works. So we go to the top cam. Top cam here. So now it works. It wasn't it was not right connected because I was going fast with the air. I didn't want it to get too much heat into the system. So, and if we try to boot up the device now, I just hit the power button. Is it connected or not? Yeah, okay, we are here. Charging current is fine. Let us see if we get a boot. Or does the button don't want to work? Yeah, this is fine. So we just need to wait until it gives us a boot. So button has an issue, but not a problem, so we can see charges. Perhaps we don't have the right contact here. Let us try it in another way, like we go. Can we go to the download mode and then use the keys? No? Okay. Let us check where the issue is. Is there something missing on the connector or whatever? Let me check this. Here, one is missing. Do you see that? Perhaps that's the issue. Let us check the other board here. This could be the issue, yes. I didn't check the schematics now, but perhaps it's the issue here. Something missing. Okay, but why? Why people act like this? Okay, connected. Let us check again. Let us check again. I don't have time, you see I'm in a hurry. Now the workers are there to getting the cube outside to mount it and everything. So, okay, we go to the top cam. We will see the charging symbol now, yeah. And let us check what about, we wait for the percentage. And after that, we try to boot the device, and it works. The button works again pretty fine. So I'm totally good with that. The phone boots now and we will have access to the important data, what is pretty nice. Nice case. Here we go to the next screen so you can see everything is good, and we will wait until we are at the home screen so you can see it works fine and we got access to the important data for our customer. I will directly get it to our RESQ pools. If you need pools, you can go to resq-repair.com, click on RESQ pools on the top under help, and then you can download. So you can see this one works fine. Pretty nice, this data recovery. I hope that you liked the video. If you have a case like this, you can easily go to our website, resq-repair.com, click on create order, send us in your device, send us your mobile phone, your tablet, your PC, MacBook, your HDD, SSD, whatever. Thanks for watching, guys, and we see us with the next one. Here's Dr. Ben.